A brief biography of the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac, the fully enlightened Master and Abbot of the Chon Nhu. Tathata, Monastery Thich Thong Lac, whose secular name is Ngoc An, was born on September 17, 1928 in his mother's village of 18 Vuon Trau Village, Tan Thoi Nhi Commune, Hoc Mon District, Gia Dinh Province, now Ho Chi Minh City. His father, Van Huan, whose Buddhist name is Thich Thien Thanh, was a doctor dedicated to Vietnamese traditional medicine. He was born into a Confucian family from Trang Bang Town, Tay Ninh Province. His mother, Nguyen Thi Nhung, a primary school teacher, was also born into a Confucian family. Her father was a chief at Tan Thoi Nhi Commune, Hoc Mon District, Gia Dinh Province. During his early childhood, Master Thich Thong Lac enjoyed learning Buddhist practices from his father, who gave him the Buddhist name Thich Tu An. In 1936, at the age of 8, his parents allowed him leave home to study and practice Buddhism under the guidance of the Venerable Thich Hue Tanh at the Phuoc Luu Pagoda in Trang Bang Town, Tay Ninh Province. The Venerable Thich Hue Tanh gave him the new Buddhist name Thich Thong Lac. In the beginning, he was taught canons and sinology by several masters, the Venerable Thich Hue Tanh, the Venerable Thich Long An, the Venerable Thich Thien Thanh, and the Venerable Thich Thien Hoa. The Venerable Thich Thien Hoa sent him to the Huan Buddhist College and the Van Han Buddhist University to further his education. Later, he was encouraged by several other venerables to teach in Bodhi schools. During that time, he also studied at the Saigon University of Literature, prepared to study abroad. Besides, he also participated in patriotic movements fighting for independence and freedom of Vietnam, his homeland. In 1970, while studying and teaching at various Saigon schools, his father became seriously ill, so he returned to Trang Bang to care for him. 3 months later, his father passed away. Witnessing his father's illness and death, he thought, "This worldly life is nothing but suffering. So why do we seek fame and fortune in this material world?" He abandoned all worldly aspirations of glory and wealth and decided to follow the Venerable Thich Thong Lac in the practice of meditation. After a 3-month rain retreat in the Chan Kong Meditation Monastery, he went to Han Sun Islet, off the Right Gia coast, Gia Dinh Province, and stayed at the summit of Mo Thien Lan. He ate forest leaves, drank stream water, and fully devoted himself to solitary meditation for 9 months. However, he missed his mother to the extent that he could not be consoled, so he went back to his hometown of Trang Bang to live with her and continue his cultivation. Despite his determined and continual practice, he could not free himself from all earthly suffering because he had not been taught the true, original teachings of the Shakyamuni Buddha. Fortunately, he obtained a copy of the Nikaya Sutra, translated from Pali into Vietnamese by the Venerable Thich Minh Chau. After thoroughly studying and understanding its contents, he began to independently practice the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings according to its unique precepts. 6 months later, in September 1980, he attained full enlightenment and was able to master life and death. At the end of 1980, his mother passed away peacefully, after practicing the original Shakyamuni Buddha Dharma under his guidance for 1 month. From then on, the master surrendered his whole being to the revival of Buddhism. The first activity was to restore the ancient hermitate pagoda with the new name Chon Nhu Monastery. The second was to revive the spirit and direction of the original teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. Building upon the experience of his Buddhist practice, He wrote a great number of books on human morality from the perspective of the law of cause and effect, the way to live without causing suffering to oneself, other people, and other sentient beings, and the only path to master birth, aging, sickness, and death. His books were read by Buddhists in Vietnam and overseas. Master Thich Thong Lac spent more than 44 years of his life practicing and spreading Buddhism and overcoming hardships and challenges. There were also many ups and downs at Chon Nhu Monastery, but he always kept on rowing firmly in a state of inner peace, no desire, no anger, no ignorance. He piloted the Chon Nhu boat to the shore safe and sound. As a result, Chon Nhu Monastery has stood proudly and imposingly, and developed unceasingly. At midnight of January 2, 2013, the 21st day of the 11th month of the Vietnamese lunar year of the Dragon, the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac departed this earthly existence and entered nirvana, after having entrusted future generations with the mission to preserve the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings. With his zeal for this cause, Chon Nhu will always remain a place for re-establishing morality based on humanity and the law of cause and effect, the way of living without causing suffering to oneself, other people, and other sentient beings. This place will always be remembered as a landmark in the history of the Vietnamese people and all humankind. Now and for thousands of years to come, the light of the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings, restored by the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac, will shine brightly on this planet. In the serene magnetic field, no suffering, here and everywhere. Long live Master Thich Thong Lac. With respect and regards, Venerable Thich Han.